Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, erase all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories, lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight. And we'll fly. Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, erase all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly.
Hello? Are we there? Oh, it looks like we may be there. Yeah, there were too many of us. Oh, fantastic. Can you guys hear me? Here, hold up. It looks like, yeah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Let's come back up here. Now, to fix the issue of the game not being the right resolution. You know, everything was literally fine about like 2 minutes ago before I started here. So let me just 4-scale this. Cancel. And that should give us what we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. So that was a good way to start. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back, Zeniper. Nice to have you, dude. And of course, Ragnar, thank you very much for the host, buddy. Let me just go ahead and give you that shout out there. There you go, buddy. Thank you very much. Let's just catch up on chat here today. Versace, being professional, I love it. Of course, it's always stranger danger in your ear. You know what it is. And Duke, of course. Awesome to see you, dude. Awesome to see you. Fantastic to have you here. Get to relax it instead. That is true. But I mean, I'm sure it's a nice break once in a while. I know how terribly difficult it can be. But anyways, guys, before we get started here, let's get down to business first. As I mentioned, there's a bit of an announcement to make. Very, very well overdue. But if you could please, anybody, well, let's say Zeniper, if you could just type in !redeem for me, please. There's a little bit of a, I mean, the name sort of gives it away, right, as to what it is. I finally, if we're too long, maybe doing a bunch of lurking. Yeah, no worries, dude, no worries. Lurk away, buddy. We'll be here for a couple hours. There we go. So, I finally decided, since I had some time at work, to sit down and figure out what I wanted to have redeemed for the points for you guys. Now, there's a couple iffy ones in there, but I think it's an stuff. Oh, Zeniper. But yeah, no, I realized, you know, over this last year, maybe a little bit less than that, 4 months here, just about on time. Yeah, there you go, Versace knows. Yeah, there's been quite some time now since I had like the mini games going, the point system going on, and some of you, specifically Versace, have built up quite a bit of points. So I figure I might as well give it a, you know, start giving you guys reasons to use those points for. Not enough for a sound effect. I mean, we'll see. So yeah, so pretty simple. I mean, like I said, the 2500 again is for your own custom command. Obviously, all these are to be kept, you know, within like not necessarily PG, but like keep it tasteful. And of course, no self-promoting at that point. The 5,000 for the sound effects. Again, you guys already knew that one. I pretty much stole them from Cap. 7,500 for both. Seems like a bit of a cop-off, but really what I mean is that if you want to spend, obviously if you spend 2,500 for your command and then 5,000 for your sound effect, you can sort of put them together if you like. And that's sort of the point of the 7,500 tier, is that you can have like the sort of like the Choco command, where like it spits out a line of like something to in chat as well as the sound effect. You can have that at that tier. Singling me out. Well, you have a fuck ton of points, man. Look at that. 23,000 points. That's silly. But I mean, it's you know, it shows your support as well. Yeah, no, 10,000 points. I thought that's something kind of cool and unique to the stream here. As you guys know, I'm a little crazy about Rubik's Cubes here. So at that tier, you guys can spend an hour with me, just sort of, you know, I can give you some tricks and teaching you how to solve one. As well, if nothing else, it's just an hour of hanging out with me, basically, is what it translates to. 15,000 points, of course, you guys get to pick a game, and same with the 20,000 and 30,000. Same rules applies for all of them. You guys can pick a game for me to play. However, it does need to be within my library, or if you guys want to donate a game, not that I'm asking for it, but you know what I mean. It needs to be a game that I own. Of course, I'll give you guys my entire library, and you guys can pick one. Again, at 15,000, I can play it for one stream. At 20,000, you guys can play it with me for a stream. And at 30,000, I will be playing that game for a full week. So, you know, I figured I might find more things to do once we're past the 30,000k point mark, but I don't think that's gonna be anytime soon. So, pretty puppy here. Oh, can you guys see her? Yeah, she's just kind of sitting here. Come on with sound effects for my entrance. Yeah, there you go, Xeniper. Oh, there she is. Hello. Yes. Hi. Hi, puppy. So there you have it. And of course, for those of you who might not know, although I think at this point everybody knows this, but we do have the, you know, the games that you guys can play to sort of get yourself to one of these rewards. So don't forget about that. I did make a timer, not a command, but a timer nonetheless. What are you doing, dog? That will kind of spit out all the games that we have. That way you guys can, you know what's going on. Anyway. So, but anyways, finally, I know, like I said, it's well overdue. Versace knows it. Everybody knows it. But finally, I was able to figure it out. So if you guys want to redeem for any of that, just let me know, and we'll iron out the details at that point. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started here. Bet she's a little happier to get to spend time with Dad while he streams. Well, she does and she doesn't. As long as she's quiet, she can stay. And that was honestly the case at the other, like before as well. But, where the office was, I couldn't really keep an eye on her anyways while she was up here. Not that she gets into too much trouble, but it was just a matter of paranoia, really. But yeah, now that we have the bed up here, and it's a little bit easier for me to keep tabs on her. I'm more okay with her sticking around as long as she's not, you know, being a menace. Cheers. Cheers to you as well, there's Xeniper. Need a DDR mat for property to go up Bloodborne. Oh god. The funny thing is, not here, but I do have a DDR mat somewhere because I used to be a gigantic DDR fan. Dude, I have to get. I'm getting this dog. I used to be a huge DDR fan, mainly due to my sister. She was really into the game, and I got real good at it, but. It's been years since I played that game. I do prefer it to, you know, the new dancing games like, you know, Dance Central and whatnot. I understand that those games are perhaps a little bit more, you know, along the lines of what you would want out of a dancing game, because it actually gets you dancing to some extent. But I don't know. I like the DDR style a little bit more. Maybe it's because it doesn't require as much skill. I don't know. Maybe I'm just better with moving my feet than moving my arms. Ah, dude, Monty's gonna die if I toss him in there. So let me just do something like this. There we go. Here you go, buddy. Alright, so I'll let you guys know as well. I did farm out a boatload of deaths yesterday after stream here. Just as I was watching, I was hanging out on Duke's stream here. I decided to sort of farm up a few. So where I think I went up to 350 deaths out of 1,000. Still a long ways to go, no doubt. But oh, dude, immediately with the jetpack, fantastic. I love it. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill Monty. Oh no! Don't kill my dog. Don't kill my dog. Hey Xeniper, thank you. Yes, and of course, if you guys haven't watched the video or just in general voted for the poll, go ahead and you know, click on that link there to bring you up to speed. Cat, come on. You know, I decided that you know, farming deaths is probably the better way to go. That way, once we finally find the missing characters here, we can have some sort of resolution and actually get the full 100% instead of, you know, having a bit of a cop-out. Okay, I think it's pretty much all there is to get on this level here. Yeah, we got Monty, we got the... like, yeah, we're good to go here. I played this since it was a free PS3 game, but at the moment I'm stuck playing Retrograde. Very fun reverse space shooter rhythm game. I don't... What's... Is that the name of the game? Retrograde? I've never heard of that, if that is the case. Not that that's, you know, anybody's surprise. I've come to realize, especially after being on Twitch for a while now, that my knowledge of games is very limited in comparison to, like, a lot of people. Although by that I mostly mean like, he's dead. I mostly mean like retro and like sort of indie games. Mind you, there are a lot of games to be known, but even the big games, like I realize that I just have absolutely zero knowledge of them. I don't want to find those hidden characters, just want to keep playing this. I mean, funny you should say that, because like I've been watching, or rewatching rather, some of the Spelunky custom level videos that I used to watch a long time ago by Bear Taffy, which is one of my favorite YouTubers. And dude, like they're so fantastic. I think I am gonna make it a goal to get a couple custom levels here, because they're usually like, you know, themed and kind of puzzly and really right up my alley. And I want to try some of them out, so... Okay, great. Not to say that I'm going to do that, you know, regularly. It's going to be outside of the 100% playthrough, and it's probably just going to be, like a special Sunday stream or something like that. But I do want to try that out. Get out of my life. PS Plus free games, right? We checked it out, and pretty fun. Right. Well, I might give it a shot. Might give it a shot myself. I don't like. I've been grabbing just about every PS game. I'm a little bit torn when it comes to that, because I'm like, well, I mean, they're free games, so I should probably at least add them to my library just to have them. Maybe, you know, somebody will tell me once to play it, and then having it will be nice. You know, it could become the next like rock. Oh, hey, hi Wolf. that took me by surprise a little bit there. How you doing? It could become like the next, you know, Rocket League, if you will, where like it was free and nobody had heard of the game, and then it became, you know, what it is now. And I was very happy to be one of the people who, you know, to be able to acquire it for free. Oh shit! Don't kill me! I have such good things. No! This is such a good run. Gotcha again, yeah. I don't know what it is about that sound effect, man, but it's just... It's very easy for it to startle me. Holy shit, I didn't realize there was a shop over here. Oh, come here. Ugh! There we go. He spiked himself. That's what I was looking for. He almost took me with him, but he didn't. Especially easy. Easy money. Rocket League was funny on so many when, man, it sounds stupid, then watch when people grab it and have to buy it. Yeah, I know, exactly. Like, so many people that I knew like ended up buying the game because of all the hype that it got. And I was like, ha, suckers, I got it for free. That's... You don't expect it. I don't! Most of the time. Love a bit of two-player Rocket League with friends. I know, dude, like... There's also the reverse. I've had friends buy a game, then 3 years later it's free on PSN. Yeah, true, and that kind of sucks. You know, if you kind of miss the boat before it even comes. But I mean, you know, there's really no way of you knowing, and it's not like, ooh, we have a beehive. It's not like, you know, in in a few retail stores where, you know, if the item goes on sale the next day after, you can sort of return it and get it for the cheaper price. It doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately. But yeah, no, dude, I'm a big fan of Rocket League. I mean, there was a time there that I just sort of stopped playing it. Not so much because I stopped liking the game, but it was more so people just got way too good. And you know, Elias was about done with it. Super Bizarro was about done playing with it, so I didn't really have anybody to play with. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. And so I was just like, man, whatever. We'll just come back to this at some point. But it's a good game. Like, I'm not, you know, diehard about it, but I found that it's a very good game to just sort of go on autopilot. Like turn your mind off and just, you know, throw some music on in the background and play, whether it be with some friends or on your own. Like it's a fun time. It's a fun time. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Yeah. It's too bad that Naruto Storm Legacy game is on sale right now. I mean, I'm always open to some new games. Oh, I really thought I got him. Oh, nice, we did get him. I'm always open to some new games. Expand my horizons a little bit. Okay, where is this black market that we were thinking about? Is it actually in the shop? It's clearly not over here, so... Ah, shit. It's like in there. Alright, well let's do it this way. Hold up. Okay, go like this. Pull this guy up. Ah, shit, the ghost is here. Dude, can you not? Thank you. There we are. No, we know where it is. We know where it is. I'm hoping we're not gonna have to break into the... Yeah, there it is. There it is. We found it. Attack! Let's get out of here. Banana, bam. Banana, bam. Right, I clicked away. I always forget that if I click away, the game stops running. Better start farming bones, yeah. Well, I thought you were already at 5K there, Xeniper, for the sound effect. You don't have to wait for the until you have 7,500 if you want both the sound effect and the command. Like, you can buy them separately, and then when you have them both, you have the option to put them together if you'd like. Oh, I just killed Monty. Because at that point you've already spent up to the 7,500, which is why it sort of worked out nicely that way. Dude, what is this nonsense? 9K. Is that what you have? That's pretty good. Hey, that was a little dangerous. Maybe hit by the shotgun. Oh yeah, dude, you're like well ahead. Fucking hard hell, but I'm not gonna be killed. Aye, okay. Hold up. Yeah, Xeniper, totally. If you wanna get that going, let me know. And there's the second jetpack. See, the game is just making it too easy for us now. It's been giving us jetpacks on the first run of every stream here for the last week. I do need the boots, so I gotta come in here. Watch out for that. I don't need the specs. I don't actually need that either. Good to go. Pretty textbook black market here. None to complain about. This whole run has been just very textbook in general. Well, I'm buying. I will need to work out the commands, etc. Alright, well, let me know when you want it, buddy. Let me know when you want it. Unless we kill the tiny spider. Yay! Yeah, let me know when you're ready for it, and I'll be more than happy to redeem that for you. I suppose I should check. I forget at times, you know, why we're doing this. But yeah, I'm really hoping that now that I farmed out, you know, a decent amount of deaths, and I'm gonna continue to do so, that those characters will be a little bit more susceptible to appearing. Because that was one of the stipulations that people kept telling me that maybe it's because we had so little deaths. And that's why they weren't appearing before. I was getting the sound effect work. It has to be no longer than 15 seconds. Doesn't have to be 15 seconds, but you know, you have up until then. It needs to be on an MP3 file, so you have one or two options. Either you can send me something already cut down to that size and on that format, and I'll be more than happy to add it. Or if you guys need a little bit of help, you can just send me what it is that you want to have cut, and I would be more than happy to cut it for you, because it's not terribly hard to do it, but I know it can be a little bit confusing, so guys, if you need help with it, I'm happy to help. I really was gonna be real happy if that was a character. Because I just realized we didn't have to bomb anything. So we wasted 2 bombs. Ooh, we don't have the shoes here, so we continue to not have them. It punishes you for doing well. Yeah, I know. Okie dokie, thank you. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Like I said, just let me know whatever you need. And then yeah, basically the deal with the sound effect and the command will be that it'll be again your very your own command, your own sound effect. It won't cost you anything to use. Won't cost you anything to use. It will have about a 5-minute cooldown or something like that. That way it's not super spammy. But you know, it's business as usual basically. Like it's nothing new. It just seems to be the standard as it is. But yeah, right, man. I know exactly what you mean. Like it's been kind of a pain in the ass. That ooh, Cap, thank you very much for the host. How you doing, buddy? It is a little bit of a pain that the game continues to just, you know, leave us hanging here because, you know, we're progressing quicker than it would like to. If that is the case, anyways. Ooh! Dude, I have to record that. I keep forgetting to do it. But I really have to record that. By the way, I almost did it a couple days ago, but I didn't have the time for it. I'm doing well, Cap. I'm doing well. I'm out of my funk at this point, so it's all good. We're back to business as usual. Thank you, Senator, there for the shout out. Let's get rid of these individuals here. That'll do, yeah. There we go. There's a coach. I mean, I'm not gonna warm. It's not necessary. I thought the other guy left his shotgun, but I guess not. Getting out of his fog got a bath today. I like that. But yeah, no, again, I think I just needed to get everything out of my system there for the one night. I guess for those of you who weren't in Cap's stream yesterday, or who haven't heard about it, a couple days ago you might have noticed that I was just a little bit out of it when I was streaming. I was a little bit down on the dumps. Basically what happened... Oh, we gotta die in this level anyways. Cool. Basically what happened was that Teffy and I sort of broke up a couple days ago. So it was so cool. Like, you know, we both agreed on it. I mean, I know that people say that all the time. Oh yeah, it was mutual, and it's really just one person can't admit that they got dumped. But no, it was actually legitimately a mutual thing. Like we're both just sort of pursuing different things at this point. She's sort of building herself alive in a different city at this point, so it was just kind of silly to kind of continue things. And it was kind of, it sucked because, like, as much as we were both in agreement, you know, it was 11 years on the making. But you know, it's better to just sort of leave things on a good note than to sort of holding each other back and continuing on in a pointless relationship. But anyways, it's all done and done by now, so good to go. Joe can work at the moment. Nice. What's the fun announcement? Oh, Cap. I finally kind of put together my list for what you can do with your points. So if you want to go ahead and type in exclamation point redeem, you can see all the fun stuff you can do. I mean, some of it is very similar to what you have on your channel, and because I think that's, again, pretty much the standard, if you will. But there you go. Yeah, I was very excited. Finally, like today at work again, it wasn't very busy at all, so I had the chance to just kind of write it out and figure it out how I wanted it. I'm very happy with it. Oh, dude, if he steps on that, that would be perfect. It's just points, Cap. Should have known. You have to do it. You have to do it. You know I do. I really wanted to step on that. Come on, you asshole. No. Don't get impatient like that. It's gonna end in misery. Use you can and will work itself out in the end. I take you for a pint. Dude, I would... Oh, shit! I would absolutely love to do that. Someday. We'll make it a date. Oh, dude! Game. Oh, he did step on it. Fantastic. I mean, the game provided us with a gun, so it was unnecessary. Get out of my life. That dude bro in, and dude, there's 3 guns in this level. That's too many. That is too many. You need to die so I can get more milk wounds. Well, not in this game. In this game, we want to die. So there's no... I had a bit of an idea to... I really thought I could kill him with that. I was sort of thinking of a way to, like make it so you guys can redeem a certain amount of points for, at least temporarily, you know, like 1,000 points or 500 points or something to, you know, make me nice. To maybe just farm out some deaths, but I don't know, it seemed a little counterintuitive somehow. I don't know that farming deaths on stream is the most fun thing out there. Dude, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna motion. I should take the dog though. We are sans onk at this point, so. Who is this Capscaw? Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I haven't updated that yet? Hold up, I thought I updated it on the friends command over here. Hold up. Friends. Oh, I updated your individual command. Which I still love it. Hold up, let me go ahead and change that then. Oh, okay, so I changed it in the actual command. I didn't change it on the timer. That's where the shindig happened. Hold up. Might as well do it now. Captain Retro. Twitch.tv/ Captain Retro. And I'm probably gonna just update this soon. Because, like, Elias is not gonna stream anytime soon, and neither is Super Bizarro. Sadly. Who is this cast? Do I have all my opponent's handlers? Oh, I believe so, yeah. He's shipping his name. Check your points cap. Oh, I mean, you checked them already. Yeah, 97 hours, dude. Yeah. No, that is totally correct. But here, I'll double check it. Search for capped. Let's see what comes up. Capped 1 caveman. Yeah, no, I gave you all of your points and everything like that, so that's really good to go. Dude, you have a lot of points going under. That's cool. Go ahead and redeem some of those. Killed you. Chasing him. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it right there. Alright, we know the drill. There is the culprit. Just like that. Make things a little bit easier. Oh, purple balls. I don't want purple rings, rather. Here, have some of that. Ah, we still got Crocman. Oh, okay, well, luckily we did not get Telefrag there. With 15 bombs and 7 health, I think we just leave Monty B. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. No, that's somewhere we want to go. That Thwomp is fine where he is. Let's get him away from... Ah! Gonna need bone fraud prevention. Peep's gonna try to get more any way possible now with points. It's alright, we got... You know what's going on. No, it's not like anybody can just steal points anyways. Although... I do need to talk to Scarlet... Kill him? Oh, he is dead. As dead can be. I am gonna talk to Scarlet, because I do want that command to switch points between one another. I can't remember how she made the configuration for it, like the coding for it. Like you being so close. Under your old username? Probably. Because what? You used to be Crimson Wolf, right? I never even thought about that. I can check, though. Hold up. Search up Crimson. I don't know. It's just... I only have you under Crimson Light World, so maybe not, then. I just couldn't remember how long it's been since you changed your name. Either that, or I actually just kind of fixed it for you there. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You have my life for the rest of the stream. Awesome, Cap. No worries. Have a good stream, and I'll see you later. swamps to speak of. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't know why the shopkeeper's so mad already. Fill in form 22A1 will pay 100 mil once away 2 months, so we'll look into that for you. Yeah, it's a whole, you know, whole bureaucratic process over here. Get out of my life. I have too much fun. Oof. I mean, is there really such a thing as too much fun when you're working? Probably to somebody out there. That's a nice easy kill. I don't think this has been said already. Yeah, there it is. He went far. Oi, thwomp. I don't know if that'll work. Appears to have. That did not work. Oh, I mean, works a little bit somehow. Oh wait, we don't have couple up. What am I doing? I'm wasting time here. We haven't even seen an altar in this run, let alone make any sacrifices. Whoa! Whoa! See, you can't do it when you're already on stream mode. That is, at that point, it's too easy. It's an interesting configuration. That. I am a little bit worried about how low we're on bombs here, but this hopefully should give us. I mean, I appreciate the items, but we already have these items. I don't need any. I don't need them again. Corner bomb this. Yeah. There we go. More bombs. And I think that's it for crates. Not a particularly fruitful Olmec level here. Yeah, no, that's it. That'll do ya. Okay, so it's like right here. That. Ooh, I don't like that. I went on the wrong end. Yeah, here we go. This will go now. Grab the loot before it goes into the lava. There we are. Now this is gonna be a little bit of a gamble because the opening there is not perfect for teetering, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, that was good. I did once get killed by a fucking lava man jumping out of the lava there once while I was waiting for Olmec to go down. It was so irritating. Sound of nausea overcomes you. So the you'll pay for your crimes basically means the shopkeeper is already dead. This asshole here is gonna make our life a little bit complicated. He's worth a bomb. Like he could really kill me right now. Okay, I want the yeah, there we go. I want you. Ah, no. Hey. This is something else. Let's get rid of you. By the time we get it back, or we catch up to it, we'll be immune. Immune? Yeah. Okay, we got Vlad now. Fucking around here. There we go. He's dead. Last but not least. Right, now we can get through. 2 bombs left is a little too much for... Oi. 2 bombs left is a little too few, I suppose. Is better phrased. To get us through the remaining of hell, but... You know, I guess I'll have to trust my skills at this point. Get out of my way. It means we can't really be looking for too many shortcuts here. This individual... Ah, he's not dead yet. That's surprising. We should be able to get out of here. Attack. See, I like the attack game minigame. The problem is that it's one of the ones that... Because not enough people join it, it pays out the smallest amount. Because it does spread the payout between everybody who's involved. To some extent, I don't know. It's kind of weird how it plays out with that one. Like honestly, the ones where you have the dog's just scratching his face, so super cute. The one minigame that gives you the most hey, Space Midget, how you doing, buddy? The one minigame that gives you the most chances at actually making some good bank is honestly Dig and Dogpile. Which specific... Oh! What the fuck? Get out of here! Specifically Dogpile, or Dogpile. It's one that doesn't get used very often. Get... No. But for those of you who don't know, and actually I'm glad that we found a monster here because I want to take him. Dogpile is basically just like the free-for-all. Everybody who enters puts in, I think, 100 points. Or 50 points. And winner takes all. So, I mean, it's a bit of a gamble, but... again, those would be the ones that actually give you the most points at the end of the day. How are you doing there, Space? It's been a hot minute, buddy. Dude, I am so, like, scared for my life here. Like, this is the first time in a while that I'm actually, like, legitimately scared about hell. I mean, here's the thing. No, well, one bomb would do it. And this would sink. Oh no, actually, you know what? This would give us spring boots, and we don't need that. We don't need the spring boots. I thought it was gonna give me bombs. That's not the case. Those were at the end, anyways. If I gamble, I'll have to sell my car for milk bones. Yeah. Always with the tiny Spider-Man. Not tiny Spider-Man, but you know. I'm gonna have to beef it up. I'm gonna have to beef it up. That's what it's come down to. Oi, sir. That shit's not allowed around here. Let's just get through this as quick as possible so we can start another playthrough. Every time! Well, I mean, I think it's also because of the announcement. That was gonna kill me. Wait. Did my gun make it? Hold up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Did we lose the jetpack? I think we lost the jetpack. What the fuck? Well, that's an interesting problem. It's still here somewhere, though. Because it hasn't blown up. No, it's gone. Alright. Well, this just got a little bit trickier. Not a ton. It's just a tad. I don't know... There we go, we got him. Permission to post a clip, absolutely, buddy. Well, that was kind of shitty, because now we can't, I mean, we can get some of the loot here. Thank you, Sniper. For a second there, I thought we got stuck in here. I mean, to be completely honest with you, we probably should just, like, as soon as we beat hell, just sort of kill ourselves. Because the win doesn't count for anything. That's not a terrible idea. As much as it feels wrong to do it, the win literally doesn't count for anything, so fuck it. We need some deaths anyways. We've proven that we killed them anyway, so who cares? Let me take a look at this clip though. It's honestly big. And Dogpile. Back to Dogpile. Which specific? Oh! What the fuck? Get out of here! Specifically Dogpile or Dogpile. Just the temporary lapse in focus there is fantastic. That's a good clip. I was like, wait, what? Why are you clipping this? What's so special about me talking about the minigames? And then I realized. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Ragnar. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, well, we got our hell run out of the way. Now to just look for those characters here. Like, I continue to think that there's something we're missing, because, you know, for them not to pop up. God damn it. We'll see. I'm looking forward to this Friday night, where we're gonna be doing more Bloodborne with Cap and Wolf over here. Well, muck that one up. You know, I think, well, if you're still here, I think we can beat it this Friday. I think we can do it. There's not a ton left. Well, actually, at this point, it's just what? It's just the orphan, right? The orphan fight. So we should be able to. I'll be at work for that one. Oh, dude, that's too bad. But I mean, you can join in, you know, maybe during a break or something. Let's see how things are going. Honestly, like, depending on how it goes, we might even be done that game, like, midway through stream. Just crush that. We got a little bit more exploration to do in the game, but other than that, it's just one boss. Admittedly tough boss, but one boss nonetheless. From there. I will say as well, now that it's sort of official, we're gonna be doing another multiplayer stream with Dcast and Scarlet and Cap and, you know, the AKA you know, blood match. We're gonna on February, hold up, the 25th, is it? Yeah, February 25th. It's gonna be a Sunday, as always. Same time as usual, probably. And we're gonna be playing more... I don't want this. Alright, we're gonna be doing a rematch on the... on We Were Here Too. Why did I shoot the gold? So I expect it to be quite fun. Honestly, I'm a little bit worried because like Cap and Decaz did very well. Bitch. Cap and Decaz did very well considering that it was a blind run for them. I mean, Scarlet and I kind of fucked up the execution a couple times, but then again, Scarlet already knew sort of what to do. Something in. Hey, Purge! How are you doing, buddy? You're angry? Or at least you're using angry emotes. What's going on, bud? Oh, dude, Monty's getting all kinds of sacrificed. Oh, it's okay. Oh! Shit myself there. Still? Wait, still what? What am I missing? Oh, you're just talking to emoticons today? Oh, there you go. Alright, I'll take that. I really wanted the bat to die on the arrow trap. No character there. No contest. It's another game that it would be great to play on stream. Like, do a little bit of, you know, Smash Bros. Action with the crew. Would have to be Super Smash Bros. 8. Whichever one is on the Wii U, aka DS. Could go up and sacrifice, but I'm too lazy. Get it big to see how the time works as a new mod. Oh, right. Yeah, should probably just keep that one on the, you know, on the low. That way you don't bring up the sore spot. No work for me today, dude. That's good. I mean, as Versace pointed out, it's good in the sense that you get a little bit of rest. Not so good for the wallet, but either way, you know, rest is good. You guys beat the game twice for Cap and Decaz finish it. Well, yeah, but the second one was more of a speed run because, like, even though we swapped roles, I knew exactly what was going on already. Dude, fuck this. Like both of these, I need to cook a bomb for. Well, I mean, not necessarily this one, I suppose, but like, can you be more of a dick? Can you be more of a dick? See how that goes. Oh shit! I totally forgot I had the gloves there. Just gonna inspire the Chandler impressions out of me. How are you doing, Purge? How's your day off treating you? This is dicey, man, but we have plenty of tries. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Do you guys ever play the, you know, which Friends character are you game? I was always... Well, look, I only watched the show for the first time to completion about 2 years ago. Big fan. Like, I enjoyed the show quite a bit. I think if I needed to pick one of them, it would probably be more of a Ross than anything, which I know seems... I don't know, like, a lot of people think like he's just the biggest bitch in the show. but not showing in the stream. No, I see it just fine. It might only be broken for you, bud. Try refreshing the page and see if that'll fix it. Ooh, they are restless. And might do it. Actually, we don't need any of that. Yeah, just try refreshing the page there, Perch, and that might do it for you. This is our Capella right here. There it goes. Ah, Perch already with the redeem going on, huh? Wait, did you know that was there? How did you know this? Were you here? Have you been here since the beginning? And you just haven't talked? What madness? Oops. Ah, there goes my tree. Ah, no, that was my protection. Okay, well, we're shooting. I can't afford anything. But you gotta work for it, buddy. Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get there. Like I said, there's always those minigames. You're already at like 1,000 points. Like you're close to the. I went to activate it when it was already activated. Apparently, you're already close to the getting your own command for whatever that's worth. Send it per spell it wrong, but he did tell him. Oh, all right. Wouldn't have a Rubik's Cube. Whoa there. Doesn't matter, you know that. See, it's kind of. I guess you're a little bit. Since you're a little bit newer, you're not really in on the Rubik's Cube shenanigans. But essentially, it all started during one of the late night party streams, really, because I kept. No. In between, like waiting for Cap and things like that. I was always sort of just playing around with my Rubik's Cube, and somebody noticed it, and it's just been a thing since. Cause like I'm always just fidgeting around with one, regardless of like if I'm watching TV or anything. I'd always be having one in hand. Honestly, I would do it at work if I could, just while I'm sitting there doing nothing. But I can't, so I shan't. You can solve one. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I guess I should point out that I can actually do that for either a 3x3 or a 4x4 with you guys. I would recommend, if you can't solve a 3x3 yet, start with that one, because like 60% of solving a 4x4 is by using the same steps as a 3x3. So it'd be sort of like learning two things at once if you went for the 4x4 right off the bat. I can't. Well, get to 10k, buddy. Get to 10k and you have an hour, and I guarantee you. Well, maybe that's a little bit high ordery, but like honestly, it's a lot easier than people might think. Fuck, I really thought that was a character as well. This game is just pissing me off so much. The shitty thing is that it's gonna leave me with some bad taste just because we never found any bloody... Oh, that's gonna... Yep. Any bloody characters right away. This Canadian GPS that couldn't find Cap, so all of us viewers here is click, click, click. Okay, that's so nice on the Rubik's Cube again. Yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. It's like whenever I'm just sitting there, I would just like pick it up. I mean, surprisingly, I don't actually have one handy. Well, that's a lie. There's one right here. But so yeah, so I figured, you know, that one's more of like a gag redeem, if you will. But in fairness, if you guys wanna go for it, I'm more than happy to show you. I'd rather get my own intro song. I mean, it doesn't mean you can only get one or the other, buddy. Just, you know, once you get there. says I have 2,500 bones. Where? Oh, thank you, Ryan, for posting the clip there on Discord. Where did... Wait, hold up, where is it? Did you check your points? Am I reading it wrong? I don't know. When did you check your points? I don't see you checking it. Maybe my chat is broken. Nice. The rare Jedi just sitting there. Alright, we should go. Where's my gun? Might be my dyslexia. Or might be my dyslexia. Put it this way, Ilneas won a cube, can I play with it first? Oh yeah, no. When Ilneas, like during the Halloween special, when Ilneas won the Rubik's Cube, I was mainly excited because it meant that I could fiddle around with a shiny new Rubik's Cube. Now, I don't actually know where the Rubik's Cube ended up at. We kind of lost it over the last month or so. I think Ilneas might have taken it to school once and just never brought it back. But we got plenty. Like it's not that big a deal. It's just I really have to clean mine and maybe overload a little bit. Oi, oi, oi. Ah! Hold up. There we go, man. Could have said half. No more work for the Milkbone Fraud Prevention Team, yeah. Bear with me. Yeah, no worries, man. Overtime without pay for Zenny. That's how we do it around here. Are you actually checking the points? Because I don't see the command pop up in any way. I hope that it's not broken in some fashion. Oh, this is decent money right here. Oh, there he is. Diagram so you can get out of there. There we go. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Get it. Dude, can you be mine? There we go. Let's see what the point command. Up to something. No. He's totally right. I just type in exclamation points, and it'll give you your hours and points. And I'm pretty sure the last time you, there you go. See, you got just over 1,000. I'll say, I'm pretty sure you checked them before, or at the end of the stream last time, and it was around the 1,000 point mark. So you're almost there. Something. No. He's done his trials by now. Don't worry, buddy. I'll get in on the attack with you guys. Always. Give you the better odds there, and perhaps even the better payout. Because remember, the more people are in the attack, the more bosses that are available, and we don't have to keep just beating up on the tiny spider. There's some residual distrust there. I mean, Senator did ban him. No more of the perch. He's had his fun by now. I mean, I would love to kill this individual the normal way. What are you? Why? Oh, Monty! Just do that. Waste of a bomb. That should get him there. All out of the way, and I asked you if I could try something, and you said yes. I had consent. Hold on. It's alright, don't worry, Perch. I'll keep him off your back. Ah! That's rude. Oh! That did not work how I planned it. That's my chance. Well, that cost Monty his life. But it needed to be done. I'm sorry, buddy. Culture difference mistake. What means yes over there, huh? That's an interesting... Ah, shit. Get out of here. Get off my back! Dude, we used like hold all of our ropes there in that mini freakout. The tiny spider again. Well, at least we're winning. You know, get some 25 points at a time. Tell you what, though. Same thing in England. Wow. Let's try some of this. Let's see who's gonna go for it. Bring it on. And I'm gonna, to make it even better for you guys, wow, I wasted my last rope for that. I wanna be a part of that. So basically, it is a free-for-all. Everybody goes everybody goes in. Costs you 50 points, or 50 or 60 points to get in. One person takes all. And to make it a little bit more interesting, if I'm the one that ends up winning, I will give however many points I win, I will give that amount to everybody. I'll sort of, you know, play a role of the role of jackpot in the machine. How does that sound? To remove points and give points to a specific person. Well, yeah, I mean, you can, the add command, I know that we mainly use it for, like, everyone. But on the points command, you can do add or remove points from anybody specifically. It doesn't have to be just plus viewers. But there is a command that I'm gonna try to steal away from. Wow, that's what the black market is. There is a command that I want to try to steal away from Cap that Scarlet came up with, and it allows you to give your own points to somebody else, like whatever amount of them you choose. It's kind of cool, dude. I want to go check the rest of the level here for a character, but I don't have a way to get back up. It. Whatever. Let's just go. I mean, I care more about the character than the black market at the end of the day. Although, if I knew that the entire level was gonna be we just gone in anyways. Oh, okay. Well, we're dead. Ah, it's 100% on the dog pile. Nice. Nice. points add plus 0 tends to take away. Do you change plus or the add to minus? No. So you can. Ooh, Ragna won. Congratulations, buddy. Robbed. I mean, it is a gamble at the end of the day. But no, the plus viewers, there's any period that's basically just the program's variable for everybody. If you wanted to say give specific points to somebody, instead of putting plus viewers, you would just change that to whatever the username of that person would be. And everything else would stay the same. Now, if you wanted to take points away, it's just, instead of putting add, you would just say remove. And that would work out that way. I'm gonna mug somebody. Well, that's what the tog command is for. So if you want to try your luck that way. I don't care about Volt. Just grab this and go. Give command is a common thing, but most of the time rarely used by people. I know, but it's a good thing to have. Yeah, there you go, like that. To it, and then it'd be taken from anyone instead of chat. No, like I said, I think just the plus viewers thing is a matter of just that's what the variable is called in the encoding. Because even putting minus viewers, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Literally nothing over here. There you go. Oh man. Xeniper giving, rewarding some points there on his own volition. It's a little gutsy. Well, there you go, Perch. Which I said, we'll call it. Oi, surprised it didn't blow up. We'll call that the, you know, Xeniper saying sorry for harassing you the other day. There's a little bullshit in this level. There we go. It's gonna make not one a murder. Reward everyone in chat without having to do each person one at a time. Yeah, exactly. Good from your input. Oh, you did. I didn't even see that. But see that's a command that I want. It's just take from you, give to somebody else. The Robin Hood command, if you will. Assuming that you're the richest. That actually doesn't even work. Dude, cobras. Everywhere. You can tell that I'm just sort of running through this to look for characters instead of doing a... So this one, oh, but we're killing this man for sure. There we go, cool. Not just giving up willy-nilly. Well, I didn't see you take him off, so I was like, oh, setup or just, you know, going crazy with the powers. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. Oh, shit. This is... There we go. Ah, nice. Good to shoot from it. Purge, thank you very much for the host. You know, you do also get 50 points every time you host. It's the one thing I think that everybody sort of forgets about. Oh shit, I didn't realize I only had 1 health. Sati, any insular injury repeated in monetary value. This was unspoken of. Yeah, it's because like I tend to forget as well about it as well. Yeah, and I already said so. Whenever anybody hosts, you just automatically get 50 points. Same with when you follow. For the first time, anyways. You can't really spam that. But when you follow for the first time, you do get a 100-point bonus. Basically, I made it so that you're not just starting from 0 when you join the community. Give you a little bit of leeway. And Zenipper with the host. Now everyone's just gonna spam the host for follow or for points, eh? Thank you for the host, Zenipper, and of course, you could give out the shoutouts there. That'd be much appreciated. Everything for a cheeseburger or something. I'm hungry. Well, I mean, you could, but the thing is, by the time I send it to you, probably wouldn't be edible anymore. Has this been activated? Oops. Ooh, free paste. Don't mind if I do. Gimme. Oh, bad. Yes! Just give me the shoes, man. Thank you, Zenper. Don't forget to do them for yourself, buddy. Gotta get those shameless plugs when you can get them. Not an adventurous spider, though. So has anybody checked what the standings? Oh, that's much better. Has anybody checked what the standing is for the poll yet? I don't think I've even checked myself since like a couple days ago. I don't know what's winning at this point. Whatever. We'll go without you, Jedi. Almost 60 followers now. What Sorcerer says, dude, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I'm glad that things are going well for you there. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah. Yeah. I gotta go bed. I'm gonna get wild though and keep the machete. So scummy, I like it. Oh, okay. Nice, totally planned. 80-time game. 6 to Wall, 5 to Octo. All right. Because I know that we did get a few more views for the video itself over the last couple of days. But I didn't check if anybody voted. I mean, doesn't mean they didn't vote. It just means that they didn't vote for either of those. Nice, bomb box. Screw that. Dude, he took my machete. That's not all right. That's not how that works. Ah! Asshole! I'm not gonna do the pull 40 times. I don't even think you can do that without, like, something like hiding your IP address. He wasn't having it, I guess not. I just want my machete back. Like, keep the freeze ray going here. Like, I think the freeze ray is a bit of an underrated gun. That's probably worth one rope and a bomb. So you can still like shotgun jump with the freeze ray. Ah, nice. Yeah, that's good enough. You can still shotgun jump with the freeze ray. It doesn't have the range that the shotgun have, admittedly, but you do still get some good value out of it. You can pretty much kill anything with it. Oi! That's surprise bullshit right there. Nice. That's really all I need out of that. Have you guys seen the new trailer for that Solo movie coming out? I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, to be honest, I don't have a lot of opinions for it just because I'm not a huge, you know, Star Wars aficionado. I just know of it. But I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily gonna be any good. Nice. This is so much fun. Sir! Really just crashed on me. Oh, that sucks, dude. Didn't see it yet. I mean, I think it is fairly recent. I want to see if we can freeze the boulder. No! You cannot freeze the boulder. Holy shit. That's cool. So I can follow you. Thank you. Wow. Alright. Myth busted, I suppose, yeah. Dude, I miss watching the Mythbusters. Not that... I mean, I don't even know actually if the show's still in the air. On the air. I watched... I think the first 4 or 5 seasons on Netflix. I can't remember because it's weird because like shows like that sometimes they don't have the full series at once. They have like bits and pieces of the whole show. Happened in the same way with Dragon's Den, which for those of you who don't know, it's basically Shark Tank for Canada. And by basically I mean it literally is what it is. But I really love that that show. Everything was done in such a fun manner, which I suppose was kind of the whole point of the show. Oh, freeze ray. Don't mind if I do. Uh-oh. Yep. There we go. We got it done. Freeze ray is so much fun, dude. I might just start taking freeze rays all the time. Recasting Harrison 4 when he just played Han Solo 2 and 2.5 years ago seems a little weird. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it is a prequel though. Like it's from way back when, right? It's nothing recent. So I get it. We'll let that one be. There's a jetpack in there. Buddy, you're done. Oh, I really thought I could get him to kill this snake as well. Let's just go. But it's in CG to make him look young. True. It's like that would take a lot of work. Oh, dude. Sweet tunes. Oh, it's a Monty shop. Dude, that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. I'm probably not gonna bother with the sacrifice, to be honest. Ooh, specs, nice. Every time I hear this, like this specific theme, it sort of makes me want to play Rogue Legacy again. And I've played with the idea of going through Rogue Legacy again at some point. Oh, you're done. Ah! Asshole. I never knew what kind of sound they made when they bait. It's kind of cute. I mean, it's been a long time since we played Rogue Legacy on stream. To the point where, like, I don't even know if it's actually in my completed games. Library there. Oh, not library, but post on Discord. Like, you want to see the last Carrie Fisher used? New version of the... Yeah. That just sounds dumb. I mean, like I said, I'm not against the recasting. Obviously, it needs to be done. I will say the one thing that really bothered me about the new Star Wars movie, like the newest Star Wars, what is that, Episode 8? Where the space physics, it's just, it didn't make any fucking sense to me. How, like, they could just have a hatch open in the middle of space and be totally fine just standing right next to it. Or like when the well, I mean, I guess I don't want to spoil anything, right? That's still technically in the theaters, at least here. But like the space mechanics did not satisfy reason. Or at least not my reasoning. It's a good time though. Like, I enjoyed the movie. Ooh, another jetpack, huh? Take it. I didn't mean to specifically put him there, but I suppose that is what it is. Oh, Monty, no. Character? Come on. That time is never over. Let's say make sure you died, yeah. Pretty busy with the second installment of Indiana Jones in a Wheelchair movie. I've yet to watch the entirety of the Indiana Jones series. I'm pretty sure I've only seen like the shitty one that everybody hates on. It's in there, not Star Wars lore, only matter of time for Mickey shows up. That would be interesting. Ooh, hey, let me get in on the attack. I mean, that's really not worth it. So we're just not gonna bother. Let's aggro you. Ah, dude, it's like the second time, I think in a row as well, that we take out Monty while trying to kill the shopkeeper. Or something. You know, it fell apart once Dom started to attack since he's like his Kingdom Hearts character. He's just a healer, it's his job. It's his job to be lame. Hey buddy, you gotta go. Raiders was the best. Not entirely sure I know what that is. I said the problem is like my movie like repertoire is at least my knowledge of it anyways, it's just about as bad as my gaming knowledge. No! Ah! Again! The altar was right there too. God damn it. Well, I mean, I guess I'll bomb for it just because there's a credit there as well. Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay, yeah. Which, again, I don't think I've seen. I can't remember. I think I've only seen, like, the Crystal Skull one. Whatever it may be called. Take out this individual like so. The Star... Ocean PS4, if you rely on AI, you'll die. Can't heal. Well, shit. Oh, the little bot that they added on the, like the second DLC for the first one. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Just kind of sits around, just like juicing healing power on you, which doesn't really do anything for anybody. Title, I mean. Okay. Ooh, it's Wincana the Asshole Cat. Xenoper and I took off. Nice. The only one the fan base hates. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like, that was the only one that I've seen. And like, I saw it when I think when it first came out, because it's been about like maybe 8 years since I watched it. Like, the thing is, as a kid, I was never really into watching movies, which sounds real dumb to say. Like, obviously I watched a lot of, like, the Disney movies from, you know, that every kid's seen, but I think mainly that was because of my sister. You know, I never really had a lot of time to, or a lot of desire to go and watch movies in the movie theater. Got into it, at least not until I came here, and then, you know, sort of developed it as a teenager. But that's a stupid catalog now, man. Yeah, they're a bit of the beefier ones, yeah. I mean, the good thing on that game is that it's only costing you 50 points at the end of the day, and it can pay out quite well. Until I shank them. That's fine. That's what they're for. I'm gonna take them out. Come on, just like one character. Like if it was just one character we were waiting on, perhaps it would be a little bit different. But it's like two of them. Like you can give me one of them, game. So you'd have a chance to enjoy it, actually, because you have no preconceptions. Enjoy the shitty movie. I mean, I did. As far as I remember, I didn't hate it. I also have a very low threshold for what I have a very low bar for what a good movie is, I've come to find. At least in comparison to, like, the general public. There's a lot of movies that people watch that are just like, oh, dude, that was fucking terrible. Where I'm just like, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. I knew it. I think it's because what I consider... What I judge a movie on is different than what, like, the general public does. Like, basically, for me, to me, as far as I'm concerned, for a movie to be good, it just needs to sort of entertain me. Not even overly, like, I don't need to be, you know, at the edge of my fucking seat just watching the movie and waiting to see what's gonna happen. But, like, if I was able to immerse in the, oh, wow. Okay. If I was able to immerse in the storyline, and, you know, follow it and what was going on, then, you know, I consider it a win. It's partly because the whole base of Indiana Jones was human and human history makes skulls about aliens totally ruin what was about to most fan base. I can see that. Massive Marvel film. Oh yeah, no, I'm all in on the Marvels. But even then, like, I know that there's a lot of people that like shit on the on a few of those movies. Perfect example being the Hulk movies. But I enjoyed them. The other thing as well is that a lot of people criticize, like, and sort of nitpick at the movies. Dude, where is this guy? Oh no, we just like I can nitpick at the movies, like mechanics and things, sort of like I was just doing with the space mechanics, and that one did bother me. But usually, for most things like that are like make no sense in the real world, I can usually just be like, well, whatever. I'll just imagine that that's how shit works, and then I can watch the movie just fine. But I know that's a big point for a lot of people. Like, if there's something within that just makes zero sense, and they immediately just back out, which is fine. I mean, to each their own, basically, is what it comes down to. But say most people need sex, violence, action, explosions every 5 minutes to be an interesting movie. Indiana Jones' prequels might be kind of fun. Nice mixture of lore, eh? So I take it Versace's not a huge Marvel fan then. No, I mean, again, it's just fun to watch. Yes, I know that there are kind of storyline loopholes all over those. All over the Marvel Universe movies. Nice. Ooh. Nah, we don't need it. But at the end of the day, man, they're just fun to watch. Again, we're back to my very low bar of what a good movie is. Ah, shit. If you could just activate that trap for me, that would be fantastic. Okay, if you can just fuck off, that would be great too. With current mid-universe. It's not a lot out of place. That or I'm too thick to see it. I mean, I'm, you know, ignorance is bliss at that point, right? Dumbed down version of characters. See, I think maybe that's another reason why, like, I can just take those movies at face value. I don't want to try with that. Is that I'm not really familiar with like comic book version of any of these characters to any real degree anyways. Dude, we're gonna die here. Okay, just start shooting. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with any of the like character, like the comic book versions of any of those characters. So maybe I can just sort of take what they give me and be happy with it. But would be impossible. That is also true. Bishop has made a joke in Coward of Wolverine compared to who he really is. Yeah. Like I said, the thing is, as well, that I don't think they would want to make it the same or the exact same as, like, you know, comic book form. Oh, thank God, there was something in there. Cause, like, I don't know. I feel like there's really no winning in any case. Cause, like, as much as people might be. You know, the like diehard fans might be, you know, super into the character if it was like verbatim as they were in the comic book. Perhaps the public wouldn't quite perceive it the same way, right? Because a lot of that includes like just crudeness in general. That maybe is not quite suitable for what people expect out of a movie character. I'm not a critic, and nor am I, you know, in any way have any meaningful insight into these things, but just putting in my 69 cents, if you will. Camera run. Other movies, I must say I'm not a big fan of Wolverine, so I prefer the ones in the main cinematic universe. I mean, sure, I guess technically, I keep forgetting that is a bit of a separate instance there. Although I am a big fan of the X-Men movies, even the third one that, you know, people kind of shit on all the time. Maybe I'm just a hipster when it comes to movies. I think that might be it. I only like what people don't like. Unlike comics, to buy tickets and then sex appeal crap. I mean, that is also true. Like they might try to be, you know, be appealing to a broader audience than just, you know, nerds who were reading the comic books since they were kids. There super isn't any winning in that sort of case. Look at the Resident Evil movies. The original Resident Evil game would be a 23-minute long movie if they just used the plot from that game. Make a bunch of crap up. That is also true. Harley 2, she went from being a badass symbol of woman power and independence to be made into a slut that needs attention from every guy in movie with Suicide Squad. Too short series aggressive. The point, I don't know. I sort of see what Ragnar is trying to say. Like I said, they can't really stick to everything because there's not gonna be the you know, you don't have the flexibility that you have when in a movie or in a book when making a movie. Get off the thing. Wouldn't say no though. Still. Oh, Xenifer. Ah, shit, I can't use this for light. Well, there's no point in that. What in the world? Oh, there were two spiders there. I really want to keep my gun here, but I can't see shit. Spiders level 2. Oh no, that was just that one spider. Fuck it, just run. Oh, wait. Is this a character? No, that's not a character. There's a shopkeeper down here somewhere. God damn it. Ah, no! Stop it. Oh, he's in one of these, okay. It's a little too much. Come on, that's how we go? What's in the comic books or video games or real books to be the same as what's in the movie. It's just never going to work that way. She used to be cool. To a great continual movie series if they didn't just center it around two people. So much in that 1, 2, 3 retail, the weirdest. 4 and up. Same page here. I mean, yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, they're probably just looking for a fresh view on these characters and plots and things like that, right? Like I said, I think if it was an exact representation of like if they just literally took a comic book and, you know, took every line, every scene, everything and made it into a movie, some tells me that people would also just be like, oh well, that was kind of cool, and then just kind of move on from it because it didn't bring anything new to the character or the series or whatever you have. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for now. We continue to be stuck in this non-progress hell with these bloody characters, but I'm gonna continue to farm up some deaths and see if maybe we'll get somewhere eventually. Not today, but you know, just over the weekend here. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click that follow button. I would very much appreciate it. Love to see you guys back in the future. We will be back tomorrow, actually, not during the day, but actually we'll be back in the evening at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time with, well, yeah, tomorrow's Friday, yes, with more Bloodborne with Cap and Crimson Wolf there. So make sure you guys come back for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Could possibly be the last late night party stream. So it should be a lot of fun. Continue, man. Just grand theme thing. Yeah, no worries, Senator. Let me know what you want as your sound effect and/or command, and I'll make it happen for you. Have a good one there, Perch and Ragnar. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Yeah, anyways, for now, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Put me in, Coach. We'll see. We do have to fight the bloody cause. The orphan of... so, we'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, have a good time. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.